Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point, you have more choices than you think.
These two teams get together, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun matchup. I always like watching Fredericktown. We've seen these guys play now several times this year. I love watching them play. Their offense.
One of the things that stands out when you look at it is 13 interceptions. That's a lot of interceptions to have in 8 games. And they've had a bit of struggle throughout the season with their quarterback play. Ridgway was the starter to start the season, and then Parker Proper came along halfway into the second game and kind of started getting involved in this offense. Now has become more of a major role. So how does that play in tonight? It will be interesting to see. And then Wallace, their young sophomore running back, not your typical Danville running back. You're used to seeing a bruiser running it up the middle coming out of the Blue Devils backfield. This kid is a little bit smaller in stature, but he's fleet of feet, and he also likes to get to the outside of the edges, get around the tackles, take advantage of that, and has over 860-some yards rushing on the season. So he will be a force to stop for these Freddies.
You know, it's like any game. I think turnovers are going to be a major factor. You know, you mentioned Danville with the 13 interceptions. You know, they're going to have to tailor that back. They're going to have to control the ball. They're going to have to do a better job in their pass selection to make sure that those turnovers don't creep up and put them in, you know, a bad situation. The other side, you know, Fredericktown, they're just going to come out and play their game. From what I suspect, I've seen them about 4 times now, and it's been the same every time. So maybe the 2 guys that are out, maybe that's throw them into a little bit of a different offensive pattern, which could throw Danville's defense off because they're used to seeing, you know, something else. So, you know, it's going to be fun. We're going to wait for the next minute 40 seconds, the officials are, before we get this game started. So, you know, to get the ultimate question answered.
There you go.
This was, you know, when did marching bands become a part of high school football? That was the big, you know, question here between Kyle and, well, you know, our video guy.
Gary.
So marching bands, hold on, became a part of football games in the late 19th century.
That'd be the 1800s, right?
With the University of Notre Dame band. They were the first to perform at a game in 1887. Now, the bands were military style, but they evolved into a key part of the game day experience through performances in the first marching field show by the University of Illinois in 1907.
Well, there you go.
Inquiring minds wanted to know.
And now
so
I know.
I pulled out my fact of Google search.
Hey, it works, my friend. It works.
Let's see if we believe that or not. Somebody will say, that's not true.
Well, somebody along the line will, but Gary has to
I know, Gary.
Scratch his brain to figure out how to get back into the 1800s. He's got a hard enough time when we reference things from the 1900s, so now he's really going to be kerfluffled for the rest of the evening as he watches this game with us. But it'll be interesting to see tonight. Personally, I'm expecting Danville to put on a pretty good fight here tonight. They got the playoffs in view. That is a proud program over there. They've got a steeped history of making the playoffs, so I know that is something that even though you're at 4-4, you're still looking at that opportunity. You still want to grasp it and take advantage of it. And we've seen Fredericktown against Loudonville. We've seen Fredericktown against East Knox. We've seen Fredericktown against Centerburg. And they have a tendency to play to the level of their opponent. And a game like that tonight might be one that Danville's able to grab a hold of lately. I mean, they had to go to overtime with Loudonville, which was a game that most people thought they should have just kind of ran away with. And even East Knox last week put up a fight for the most part until towards the end of the game where it kind of fell off. So
Yep.
We'll see as they get ready. As Brand was going to put his foot into it, it's a end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce outside the 20, take a roll to the out of bounds, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line for the Blue Devils. So that is where the Devils will come out, wearing their white uniforms with the blue numerals and trim. Fredericktown is in their black alternate uniforms with the red numerals and white trim. So it'll be interesting to see here how Wallace plays into tonight's factor, along with Proper, who comes in as quarterback. So the young man will break the huddle in a shotgun formation. As Parker looks over the defense, he's going to have two split out far right, Wallace on his right-hand hip. Man in motion is Wallace out of the backfield as Parker takes a snap, keeps it himself right up the middle, and he's got a crease inside the 40. It's a foot race down the sideline as he's at the 20, breaks back into the middle of the field. Touchdown, Danville!
Wow, unbelievable. 65-yard touchdown, first play of the game. That's going to light the fire on the other side of the field for sure. Holy cow.
And that is what they see in that young man. I saw it in the week you took a hiatus from me. I got to see this young quarterback Parker play, and I saw it then when he came in to relieve Ridgeway. He's got that explosiveness in it. Now, with the 7 interceptions, he's also got the freshman in him as well. But he is a talent that is going to be fun to watch in the KMAC for the next 4 seasons. So they're going to go for 2 here as they line up again. Shotgun formation, 2 left. Wallace in the backfield. Parker looks over the defense, pressure coming from the outside, hands it off. Wallace scatters up the middle and was not able to dance his way in. So that'll leave our score here. Danville 6, Fredericktown nothing. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
Filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community, offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
So if you had a 65-yard quarterback keeper on your bingo card, congratulations, folks. You have won yourself a Tootsie Roll. Please use the concession stand at halftime. So an explosive first play for the Blue Devils puts them ahead 6-0 as they get lined up here for the kickoff. Curtis Klein will be doing the kicking duties, the 6 foot, 155-pound sophomore. Has it teed up. Approaches it, gets a low bouncing kick. It's going to bounce inside the 30, bounce off the up man, and a wise idea there to protect the ball and take it down. I apologize. I think it was Briggs Wallace doing the kicking there, but I'll get that figured out as my old eyesight finally gets focused. So the Freddies will look to answer here after that first drive was an explosive one. They will come out 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
I mean, if you're looking at the scoreboard right now, you're thinking that was the opening kickoff and Fredericktown's got the ball. But actually, Danville had the ball first. They ran one play and got a touchdown. So if you're trying to figure that out, well, that's how.
See how they answer as they come set up in the T formation. Parker brothers on the far side. Kirk takes the motion, gets the pitch. He's going to go off that right side. Stutter steps, gets hit about the 34. He'll fall forward to about the 35-yard line and a gain of 3.
Yeah, this is, if you're Fredericktown, you don't want to let that one play get in your head. One play, there's so much game left to go. You just kind of regroup and do what you do and do it well, and things will just kind of even out and pan out, and they'll get control of the ball game eventually. So you don't hope that doesn't, set into their head a little bit, which I don't think it will. Gain of 4 in their first run.
So second down now as Sipe comes set in T formation. Parker again, motion, gets the pitch again off that right side, cuts it back against the grain up to the 40. And he'll go down right there at the 40-yard line, another gain of 5 yards, and I'll bring up a 3rd and 2. So far, Parker stepping in to pick up the back-end duties. Came into the game with 84 carries, 456 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that key stat of fumbles, though, he does have 3 black eyes sitting over there. So third down now as they come set. Sipe in his normal patient mode. Turns, pitches, Parker again. Cuts it back up again, tries to get narrow as he slices through the gap. And he'll get up to about the 45-yard line and go down there, but enough for a first.
Yep, going to move the chains a little bit. And just so you guys know, I'm kind of looking at some of the numbers out there. Some of the numbers that are out there are not on the little sheet that I have. So, we'll make the names up as we go along.
Sounds good. So 1st and 10, ball at the 45-yard line on the near hash mark for the Freddies. As they get into their methodical cadence. T formation is cut as Sipe comes set. This time Cash Parker in motion, turns, pitches at him off that left side. He's got to crease out that 45, and he'll be up to they'll say right at the 45.
Yeah,
that is enough for a first down, though.
It's a good run, nice takedown by Wesley Payne for Danville. Able to bring him down right there at that 45-yard line, so a good defensive effort, but not enough to stop the first down.
So the Freddies keep on the march as Gavin Toombs will check out. And the Freddies will drop it back down into first gear. Sipes will come set again underneath center in the T formation. Parker brothers split out wide. Kirkenpart motion this time, gets it off that right side. He had nothing as he got blown up behind the line of scrimmage and lost about a yard. Good job defensively for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, knocked down there real quickly by Owen Gronberg. Pretty good size, 210 offensive or defensive lineman. Able to penetrate through that offensive line and get him in the background. So a good defensive play there by Danville.
So makes it second down now for the Freddies, and a T formation offense being behind the chains, as they say, is not the way you want to go. But don't worry. Calm and steady do the Freddies go. Sipe will come set underneath center, T formation. Pitches it to Parker off the right side. He's going to get up to that 45, up to the 43, and that is about as far as he will go before he's pushed back by a wall of white. Going to bring up a third down.
Well, they pretty consistently run that play, and Danville's kind of seeing that happening for them. They'll get about 4 or 5 yards. At that time, they stuff them for just a couple.
Well, as many times as we've seen him, Ron, and looking at the numbers here, Parker with 84 carries through 8 games, that tells me you're getting about 10 times a game that play is coming right at you. And we've already seen it 3.
Yep.
So we'll switch it up here now. They're going to go with a pistol formation. Gavin Toombs lined up deep. He's going to go as the lead blocker for Sipe, who cuts off his block across the 35, keeps up on his feet to the 30, and he'll take a couple more Blue Devils for a bus ride down to the 26-yard line.
Boy, Toom, I tell you what, I don't think I'd want to step in front of Toom as that lead blocker going through there. He was hunting. He was definitely looking for somebody to knock down, and he took care of a couple people to allow Sipes to get the yardage that he got, and another Fredericktown Freddy first down.
Well, the Freddies doing what they are accustomed to do. They will chew up the clock. They will chew up yards. They will chew up your conditioning. And they'll probably find the end zone. So Sipes again, pistol formation. Toombs in deep as he turns. This time Toombs gets it and hit in right at the ankles. Wise idea by big number 54 there. Don't go high, go low.
Yeah.
And he wrapped him up.
Second time you've seen Gronberg do that for Danville. Nice tackle.
The Freddies will stay at second down. They're going to say his length gave him about a 1.5 feet on that. Either way, it's a long 2nd and 9. So the play call comes in from the sideline. They finally come set. The Parker brothers will be in tight on the right-hand side. Toombs will be behind Sipe in the pistol formation. He's going to follow Toombs. This play worked well last time, but not so well this time, as he'll get down inside the 25, and there he goes no further. A gain of about 3. So about 5.5 minutes so far as the Freddies have chewed up the clock. Danville chewed up, I think, 44 seconds. So time of possession obviously will be tilted heavily here towards the Freddies, but as we've said numerous times, Ron, this is just their calm and steady pace. It's very methodical and an approach that even at times I think needs to be a little more sped up has worked for them even in overtime situations. So again, Sipes turns, hands it off. Toombs powers it up off that right side. He just blew through the arm tackle this time, and now he was giving him a bus ride, and finally they take him down. But not before he gets inside the 20-yard line to the 19.
Yeah, that spot's going to be really close for the first down, but I think they're going to come up short. So it's going to be 4th and really, really short.
Tell you, Toombs is one of those backs that you just keep him running, and eventually that will wear the defense down. His size, 6+, 240+, is just a load that defensively it does not matter how many times you have to do it. Eventually, you just get wore out. So again, Toombs will be in the backfield, and this time Sipes will keep it, but he'll try to get to the outside. He gets out of the arm tackle, but the back traffic was right there for the head-on collision as he goes down, but should be enough for the first.
Yeah, they're going to move the chains. Nice effort there by Sipes. Great job. Good blocking. Able to get that first down. Now the Fredericktown Freddies on their way into the end zone, so closer they get.
So 1st and 10, the ball will be spotted right about the, we're going to call it 13-yard line. So they can't get another first without a touchdown. Back to the T formation they go. Toombs this time goes in motion, gets the pitch off the right side. He gets up into the crowd, and this time they were able to grab his ankles and keep his legs from moving and take him down for a gain of about 2.
Got the entire defensive line in on the tackle for Danville. Now we've got a helmet off, so gentleman's going to have to come down and sit the bench here just a little bit. That was number 70, Cole Burnside.
Next man up, as they say, and quickly he got in there. Helmet on, all ready to go. Didn't even have to waste his time, just right out on the field. As a coach, you love to see that.
Absolutely. It's not one of those to turn around. Hey, where's Bobby?
Yeah, got to call a timeout. So again, T formation, Sipe comes set. Play clock under 10 seconds. Toombs motion, Toombs pitch off that right side, cuts it back in, and again, a good job getting low and tripping him up, as that was number 8, Elliott, on the tackle there. And that is so key when you're attacking Toombs. You want to sometimes think maybe you can get him up high, get that big hit on him, but man that size running downfield, the best thing to do is just get his feet from underneath him.
Heck, back in the day, that's how they taught you how to tackle. Anymore, I don't know what they teach them anymore.
Keep your head up. That's the biggest thing, is keep the head up. So again, T formation, 2nd down. Toombs goes motion. Toombs gets pitch, goes off that right side. This time he found a crease and dropped the hammer, and touchdown, Freddies. And he's going to get a flag for doing it.
Well, I tell you what, it's hard to stop him. He's a big guy. 6'5", 230 is what they're saying. And when he gets his momentum going, that defense struggles in getting him onto the ground unless they go low. That time they did not, and he just worked his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and he is like we've talked all night, I mean, he's a unit to bring down. But unfortunately, at the end of that play, his emotions got the better of him, as he was excited for giving a couple of the Blue Devils an extra ride for a couple extra yards and leaving them on their backside. The official throws the flag, and that'll be an unsportsmanlike taunting. I believe if he gets one more of those, that is the end of his evening. Toombs has always been one who plays with passion. That's what you love about the young man. But tonight, with 2 players already out, and they've already shown how they're going to turn to him a little bit more than what we're used to seeing, especially in the running game.
Makes this point after a little interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We'll see what kind of leg we have here.
Well, Isaiah break, be doing the kicking. Nope.
Switched out.
Switched out kickers. They'll switcheroo. I think that's Ridgeway that went out there, number 10. No, Ridgeway's on the other team. My bad. And the snap is back, kick is up. We got flags. It had the leg in it. It was good.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling it's good. Oh, it's offsides on the defense, so they can decline that. They can go with the field goal. And I think that's a first, Ron.
I would tell you what, number 56, Carson Clutter. He's got the big foot.
And he drops it in from 36 yards out to make our score here 6-3. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
Well, I stand corrected. They're going to have to take the penalty. They're going to move them forward 5 yards and force the young man to kick it again. So a 30-yarder this time again. Leg, and it's good. So now our score is finally 7-6. Now we're all back on the same page. And that, I tell you what, Ron, is a weapon.
Yeah, that is a weapon. You know, just the fact that he was at 36 yards, made it. Then they moved him up, made it again. So, and he had the length on that too. You probably could have moved him back another 5, maybe 10 yards, and able to get 3 points on the board down the road. Especially, tournament time, the games are a little closer, and you got to get a field goal to win the ball game. Kind of like the Bengals last night.
Yes.
Not to rub it into any of those Steeler fans, but
That's fine. Well,
or how about those Browns fans who are giving up yet another good quarterback?
hey, that is what we like to do in Cleveland, my friend.
I've been seeing it my whole life.
I mean,
No surprises.
until you can tell me you root for a team that has 8 quarterbacks on their payroll, 4 of them currently being paid to play for other teams, I don't even know what to tell you anymore, man.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah.
But back here in Fredericktown, our score is 7-6. The Freddies on top of Danville as Fredericktown went on a long, methodical drive there, eating up over 7 minutes of the game clock, and then got the extra point to take the 1-point lead. The break will have the ball lined up as they approach. Nope, they're going to go for an onside, and Danville was well aware that was coming. As the up man fell right on top of it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils at the 50. And I don't know, man. Had 35 and scored. Now you gave him shorter field.
You gave him shorter field to go, so we'll see what happens. I mean, this is only the second time the Fredericktown defense has been out there. They were out for one play, and Danville scored a touchdown. So we'll see what happens. Maybe Danville will draw up the same play and try to stop me if you can.
We'll see as they come out. Shotgun formation again. 2 split right. Wallace on his right-hand hip. We saw this before. Now he sends a man in motion. Well, it's not Wallace in the backfield with him, though. Parker takes it. He's going to go with a little pump pass, and I think his adrenaline got him there as the tight end was open, but he overshot him by about 3 yards.
Yeah, looking for number 9, Carson Proper. Just overthrew him. He was open right in the middle of the field there around the 40-yard line. A little too much on it. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 for Danville.
They are a little more prone to throw the ball than what you'll see from the Freddies. Parker is 37-65 on the year for 554 yards and 6 touchdowns along with 6 INTs. So again, shotgun formation. One in the backfield on his right-hand hip. Man in motion is going to be Horn from left to right. Turns, hands it off. Nope, he's going to keep it. He's going to go right off that right side, and he had everybody fooled as again he's got one man to beat. And he'll get wrapped up at the ankles and take it down at about the 31, 32-yard line. Well, that was a touchdown-saving tackle there, my friend.
That really was. Blake Sipes was able to get over there and knock him down. But, boy, he did a great job, great fake. Nobody had a clue he still had that ball except for Sipes, who brought him down there at the 30-yard line. So a good heads-up play by him.
So 1st and 10 inside of the Freddie territory at the 30-yard line. As he will line up again, shotgun formation does Parker. 2 left. 1 in the backfield on his left-hand hip is Ridgeway. He's got to go again with the pass, and boy, he just did not see the defender right there. Almost threw it to Fredericktown directly, and it falls incomplete. I see why he has 6 interceptions.
Yeah, it was almost a perfect pass to the secondary.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd down now for the Blue Devils. And it's interesting. Although he's a freshman, he's 6'2", so he's not short. And it doesn't look like he would have a hard time seeing over that line, but man, he threw it right at the defender. Again, shotgun formation. Ridgeway in the backfield with him. As Parker turns, hands it off. Ridgeway gets it, and that was smelled from a mile away.
Yeah, they had an idea. They knew what was coming at them. It was Camden Clutter with the initial hit. And a few other Freddies went on top of that. But nice job. Good defensive penetration.
They're going to be very generous and say his forward momentum stopped at the 33-yard line. So instead of a 3rd and maybe 18, it's only going to be about a 3rd and 13 as they break huddle. It's going to be an empty backfield, 5 spread. Parker all alone as he looks over the defense for the Freddies, takes the snap, drops back. He's got time. He's got more time. He's looking deep. He's got a man deep, and he did not catch it.
I tell you what, that was a great effort out there. I'm not quite sure he didn't catch his
Klein,
number.
I believe, was number 5.
Yeah, so
Briggs Wallace.
Great effort. He reached out, had it, but while he was falling to the ground, lost control of the ball, hit the turf, and then he was able to regroup it again. The official was right on it, able to see everything. Incomplete pass, 4th and long now for Danville.
In the no man's land, you're not going to punt it from here at the 33, but unless you got a kid like the Freddies hiding on the sideline, you're not going to go for a field goal either. So again, Parker, 1 in the backfield is Wallace, 3 right, 1 split far side left. He's going to roll that way to the left. He's going to roll out protection. He made a man miss, steps up. He's going to keep it himself. He's got 1 man to miss, cut back into traffic, and had the backside pursuit not been there, he might have been able to get that 1st down. But in this case, he falls short, and it's going to be a turnover on down.
Yeah, came up 2 yards shy of that 1st down marker. Thought there for a second he was going to get it. Great effort on his behalf, but that turned the ball over, and Fredericktown will take possession. 2:28 here in the 1st quarter of play.
Remind you to stick around after the game for the Pizza Cottage Player of the Game. A couple names already being tossed around in the hat for that consideration, and we still got 2.5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. Now don't worry, Fredericktown will take all 2.5 minutes, but either way, that's what we're looking at a 7-6 score. Pistol formation, Toombs behind Sipes, turns, hands it off, Toombs left side, stutter step at the 25, and a wall of defenders stands strong and stops him at the 28.
Yeah, and you can see there was a pile of just about everybody in on that tackle for the Blue Devils.
Keep this young man running like this by the 3rd quarter. Halfway through the 3rd quarter, Danville's defense is going to start tapping out. So 2nd down now, 5 to go as the Freddies look to the sideline for the play call. Again, pistol formation. Parker Brothers tight on the right-hand side. Toombs in the deep spot. Sipes turns, hands it off again. Toombs off that right side in a big hole, and he is just running over the secondary across the 35 to the 37. And another 1st down for the Freddies.
You got a strong runner like that, it's going to take more than one person. Chris Mosier made the initial attempt, but then Wesley Payne hopped on his back, took a ride for about a yard or 2, and finally, I think Toombs just kind of like got a little tired and went to the ground. But 1st down.
So 1st and 10 Freddies as they talk over the play. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, Starting Point in Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, Pizza Cottage, Buckeye Stoves, and Danbury Senior Living. Pistol formation now. Sipes takes the snap. This time he follows Toombs off that right side. A huge hole in a cut bass crease. He ran into his own man. Otherwise, he was gone. And that little bit of friendly fire is enough to allow the defenders to wrap them up at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, great run. Nice job. Almost broke it loose. Tag team tackle by Elliott Holt and Carson Proper in the backfield there, or in the secondary for the Blue Devils. And once again, Fredericktown moving the ball pretty easily here this time around again.
So 1st and 10 as the Freddies look to the sidelines. More of our sponsors for tonight: NH3 Solar, Alumni Roofing, Mr. Water Heater Guy, Velvet Ice Cream, Conway Danville Pharmacy, Aerial Corporation, and Citywide Solutions. Toombs in motion as Sipes takes the snap, and he faked the handoff to him, and unfortunately for him, Johnny Bladed Grass showed up in the backfield and took him down.
That's his new name too, number 0. I don't have a name for that. So Johnny Bladed Grass in on the tackle. They're going to run this clock down. It's going to be the end of the first quarter.
So Fredericktown again doing what they do best. They may get one. No, they do not. So that is the end of the quarter. Our score here: Fredericktown 7, Danville 6. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m., now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger, or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
Are you mechanically inclined and ready to take your career to the next level? If you have experience working on mechanical equipment such as engines or machinery, Aerial Corporation is looking for you. We offer great pay, excellent benefits, unrivaled retirement savings programs, and a safe, clean, and climate-controlled work environment with company-provided tools. Located in Mount Vernon, we offer stability and growth. Apply now at aerialcorp.com. That's ARIEL Corp.com.
So we get ready for the start of the second quarter here. Our score: Fredericktown 7, Danville 6. And Fredericktown with the ball here to start the second quarter as they're on the march here inside of Danville territory. Toombs in motion as Sipe stands up, comes check, resets. Toombs in motion again. This time turns, pitches. Toombs off that right side. He's going to push up to the 40, and he'll get wrapped up by a gaggle of Blue Devils, and a gain of about 2 will make it 3rd down and 9. So the Blue Devils here looking to get a stop as they were unsuccessful in their attempt to score last series. Did start the game off with a nice 65-yard run. But unfortunately, they weren't able to get the extra point in. And that's why they trail 7-6. So Sipe finally set as he takes a snap. He's going to follow Toombs off the left side. He's got a crease out to the 35. Ball forward to about the 34, but not enough for a first down, but it makes it a manageable 4th and about 3.
Yeah, nice gain there. Carson Proper with the tackle for the Blue Devils. You know, you talked about that, one play explosiveness of Danville. And Fredericktown decided that they're not going to let that bother them. They've kind of taken control. They moved into what they do best, run their game, and they've been doing it pretty well.
So 4th and 4 as you read the scoreboard. Ball's at the 34-yard line. Pistol formation. Toombs the deep back. Sight follows Toombs off that left side. Found another crease up to the 30. He's going to have enough for a first down, and the scrum is going to go as it keeps going. And what is the flag for?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, they were in on the gang tackle. They were doing a great job, unless there was something that we couldn't see from this vantage point. The back official was coming towards us, and that's when he threw the flag. So I'm not exactly sure. There we go. Out of all that mess and all those people and all those kids
and all those hands,
they found a face mask.
Hey, Shel Silverstein, too many kids in the tub. So that'll be a big break here as that'll move the ball inside the red zone. all the way down to the 14-yard line as the Freddies continue to march.
Yeah. The Sipes had the first down. They just added 10 more yards onto it.
It's hard enough to stop this offense. No need to give them anything for free. Pistol formation again. Toombs the deep back. A Sipe comes set. Takes a snap, turns, hands it off. Toombs fumbled it, bobbled it, and who's going to get it? Looks like 44 came home with it.
I believe Toombs was able to fall back down onto it and make it second down. But, yeah, that just that slippery little thing.
So the old turnover narrowly avoided there by the Freddies. Lose a yard on that play, bringing up a second down and 11. I know you stick around at halftime for the UIS Insurance and Investment halftime show, as both Fredericktown and Danville's band will be performing. Pistol formation again. Freddies come set. This time it's going to be a counter, and Sipes goes opposite of everybody else. He had one man to beat, and he could not do it. He was possessed. And what a tackle there by Johnny Blade of Grass.
Wow, that was a great job.
We got to figure out who he is at halftime, Ron.
Yes, we'll do that. Although Johnny Blade of Grass is pretty cool.
So they're gonna say loss of a yard. They're gonna be very generous with that.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, obviously you don't take them all the way back to the 32, but I said closer to the 20. So either way, it's third down and 12 for the Freddies as they come set in a shotgun formation. Toombs in the slot to the right. Empty backfield of Sipes rolls that way. Pressure right up the middle. He's got to run as he throws. He comes back to Toombs, and Toombs hauls it in. Couldn't tell. Looked like he was right around that marker. Ball's going to be at the 5-yard line.
Well, he was being chased out of that backfield. Something I'm surprised he was even able to get the pass off. Short of the first down, but way to connect.
Good job there by Sipes and Toombs connecting in the passing game. Doesn't happen a whole lot here in Fredericktown this season, as the passing game has been very limited. Only 72 attempts this season by Sipes. 31 completions for a 43% completion percentage. Not ideal if you get into a passing attack, but he plenty makes it up for his legs. And what we're going to have now, we're going to have a...
But one of the things I was trying to figure out is why wasn't the clock running? It wasn't a first down. Well, it was a completed pass.
But are they saying he went out of bounds? Maybe.
Oh. Okay.
He wasn't pushed. He went out on his own accord. So they're finally set. T formation. Toombs in motion. Turn. Pitch to Toombs off that right side. He drops that big shoulder again. And touchdown, Freddies. He's going to be a problem all night long, my friend.
He's going to be a big problem. Another 5-yard touchdown run there by Gavin Toombs.
They may have found his missing calling. Again, he's a great option there at tight end. But I think he's showing he can do it also from the backfield. Spillane will come out, do the extra point kicking duties. Snap is up. Kick is good. And it is. So our score here, Fredericktown 14, Danville 6. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Dreaming of greater independence? Knox County Mobility Management is your path to accessible transportation. Whether you need to get to the grocery, the doctor, or just somewhere that you need to be, call 740-392-2200, extension 2218. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Free transportation coordination services are provided at no charge. Visit knoxhealth.com to learn more. Knox Public Health. Let us help get you where you want to go.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Crisp air, hot chocolate, and football. This is what I think about when fall approaches. I also think about wood, pellet, and gas stoves. At Buckeye Stoves, we can take care of you from start to finish. Are you ready for heating season? Call Buckeye Stoves to schedule a chimney sweep or dryer vent. Maintenance is the key. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
So the Freddies staring at that 14-6 lead. 8:35 to go here in the first half. As Danville is looking to return this kick. Brand will tee the ball up a little bit on the far side there by the hash mark at the 40-yard line. Wallace and I believe Wallace and Wallace are both back to return. Definitely not Wallace and Gromit. Got that under control. Gary may understand that reference. High kick taken by the up man at the 25-yard line. He comes into the middle of the field looking for some blockers, and he finds none. As he'll get wrapped up there at about the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
No blockers and about 4 yards.
Yeah, it's not a job for the faint-hearted, Ron. You sometimes take your life in your own hand out there making those decisions.
On those and punt returns.
Yes.
Ugh.
Now, I do have to say I am a little bit more of a fan of the new modified kickoff they're doing in the NFL. Kind of takes the 90-yard sprint out of it so it's not as violent of a collision and puts the kickoff back in play. But now, Parker is getting his teammates set as he comes out in a shotgun formation. 2 split out far left. Wallace on his right-hand hip as he turns, hands it off. Wallace up the middle, stutter step, twists, spins, and down he goes at the 34-yard line. Gain of about 3.
Yeah, a little problem back there trying to figure out where to put Spalding. Ashton Spalding was back there going from one side to the other. Finally was able to get set on the near side here.
So it makes it 2nd down and 5. They got to get out to the 40-yard line to keep this drive alive. As Parker will empty the backfield and send 3 out to the right. Wallace in the slot. Now comes in motion, turns, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, does Parker, right up the crease to the 40, and there he got hammered. But I think the spot should be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah,
and it is.
Right on that line, very good spot, moves the chains, 1st down for Danville.
One of the things the young man will probably learn as he goes, that large 6'2" frame when it stands completely vertical makes a huge target for defenders. As he took a nice hit there at the end of that play. As you continue on the season, those things start to add up. So Wallace will now get under center in an I formation. 2 split out far side right. As Ridgway is the deep back, turns, hands it off. He's going to go right up the middle, and he had no hole. As he is going to get no gain and bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, he got to that line of scrimmage and ran into a wall of the Freddies. I'm trying to pinpoint to one person, but it was about the entire defensive line. So great job there, holding him to maybe a half a yard. But they're giving him a yard on the board, so 2nd and 9.
It's a generous 9 indeed.
Very much so.
So now shotgun formation, Ridgway on his right-hand hip as he looks over the defense, 2 split out right. Man in motion from left to right as Parker takes a snap. Yep, illegal formation. I didn't think we had enough on the line. And we did not. You know, 99% of the time you'll see the wide receiver look over to the official, make sure he's good on the line. This is that 1% of the time he forgot to do that. So a loss of yards there puts him behind the chains and make it 2nd down and 14. Going to be right about the midfield for another 1st down. Keep your drive alive as the clock continues to roll down to 6:30 here in the 1st half. 14-6 is our score. Fredericktown on top. So again, Ridgway in the backfield as he has a shotgun formation. Man in motion from right to left. Pulls back around, gets it on a little swing pass. He's got it, and he's got some blockers around the 45 to the 50. He'll get pushed out of bounds inside Freddie territory at the 47-yard line, but enough for a 1st down.
Well, what happened on that play, Blake Sipes was he was going in, lost his footing. He slipped and fell, wasn't able to get to the runner, which allowed him to get around to the end and gain, about 15, 20 yards. So a nice offensive run there, but if Sipes would have kept his footing, it would have been a different result.
So out of the huddle they go. Wallace in the backfield. And a motion from right to left. He's going to have 4 to the left. Parker takes a snap, turns, hands it off. It's going to be a dive right up that middle. Had a crease up to the 45, but it closed quickly. as one of the defenders got his hand on him, was able to slow him down, and we'll call it a gain of 5. Once they come set out of this huddle, it'll be 2nd down. Parker again motion from right to left as halfback's on his left-hand hip. 3 split out far left. Takes a snap. He's going to go that way to the left-hand side. He's got some blockers as he tried to cut it up and in. He'll get about maybe a yard, or nope. They're going to say line of scrimmage is all.
Wow, the defense really converged in there. They thought he had an opening to get around, but the Fredericktown defense, they were just like going right with him down the line of scrimmage. So great job, great effort.
So 3rd down now for the Blue Devils. Got to get past the 40 up to the 46-yard line, 47-yard line range to keep this drive alive. Tight bunch formation to the right. 1 split out far left. 1 in the backfield for Parker as he looks. Pump fakes. There's the pressure. He hesitated and Toombs brought him down for his season, or excuse me, his K-Mac leading. I believe that is his 9.5 sack on the year.
Yeah, if it's not offense, it's defense. Great job by Gavin Toombs. Have to punt this ball away. Fredericktown getting the ball back with 4.5 minutes. Well, probably be around 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
Guarantee you they will not give the ball back to Danville unless they break a big run. Otherwise, their offense will just methodically eat up 4 minutes and go into halftime. So now the Blue Devils get ready to kick it away. It's a nice kick into that. A high spiral is going to take a Danville bounce inside the 20 towards the 15. It'll check up right about the 12. And that's where the Predators will start 1st and 10.
Good punt up in the air, man. I think got above the lights. That would have been hard to see coming back down, which is why I think the guy back for Fredericktown just kind of like backed off of it and let it hit and see where it goes.
That is I got to say that's a first for us, Ron, on both aspects. A solid kicking field goal opportunities and a heck of a punter. All right, they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout, too. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every minute of every day providing the best for our residents. We offer living options from villas to independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Our network of communities offers a calendar of enriching activities, fresh chef-prepared meals daily, and a supportive and dedicated team, all of which creates an unmatched experience for seniors and families. If you're looking for an award-winning senior living community that feels like home, then Danbury Senior Living is right for you. Come and discover why life at Danbury Community is so special.
So out of the timeout, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Freddies. Leading 14-6 over top the Danville Blue Devils, who look like they came ready to play, scoring on the very first play of the game. 65-yard run by Parker, but since then, not so much.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to get much going offensively. Not because there's not a really good defense. Now, Fredericktown's playing great defense. That's how. They're really stuffing them at the line of scrimmage.
And their offense eats up about 75% of the quarter every time they touch the ball. Parker in motion. He's going to get the pitch. He's going to go off that left side. He'll push out across the 10 to about the 12-yard line. Got a gain of 4 there as Dirk Parker on the carry.
Every now and then you'll see Fredericktown run a pass and send like Toombs down the middle of the field. You might want to think about 3.5 minutes to go here. You might pull one of those plays out just to see if we can get another 7 points on the board before half.
Yeah, I mean, we've only seen one pass so far. It did go to Toombs. It was out of the shotgun. But I know exactly what you're talking about. A little play action, let him sneak free. So Sipe again under center in a T formation. Toombs in motion. He's going to get the pitch this time off that right side. We're going to have a flag, probably a hold. And he'll get maybe about 1.5 yards on that carry. Not quite sure. He threw it at the right side of the left side of the offensive line for the Freddies. They had a little 3-man pile going over there with one of the defenders for Danville and one extra lineman.
Kind of really funny. The officials, they haven't even made a motion of what it is. They threw the flag. The coaches from Danville, they're kind of like asking for, what's going on. So
there we go. Personal foul, chop block. Ah, yes.
Wow.
They did take that out of the game. It was one of my favorite blocks when I was playing, especially when you were on the back side. You had to reach around, get on the other side of him, get your helmet out there. If you could shoot at his feet before he could get moving.
Yep, it was very effective.
Yes, it was, especially when you were tall and lazy like me.
The recipient of it, not so.
No, most of them had very colorful words to tell me after I did it. So it'll move it back. It'll make it 2nd down and 15, as now it's going to be a shotgun formation. Cash Parker goes in motion, but he fakes the handoff to him. There's a little dump pass out to his brother, Cirque Parker, off that right side. He had one man to beat. He got him on the stiff arm. It's a race down the sideline. 1 man to go. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Freddies. Woo! Boy, I haven't seen their offense this explosive all season long, but that's 86 yards to the house, my friend.
Wow, unbelievable.
2 for 2 on the passing tonight for Sipes. He's got over 100 yards. He's got a touchdown. And the Freddies have a 20-6 lead. Not what I was expecting here tonight, Ron. I thought Danville would be putting up a little bit more of a fight. As the extra point, it's like my prediction, no good. So the score here is 20-6. Fredericktown on top of Danville. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Cold showers, leaky water heater. This looks like a job for Mr. Water Heater Guy, here to save the day. Brand new water heaters installed with a tank for just $11.99. Or go tankless with the Renai system for only $34.99. And general plumbing just $225. Parts and labor out the door. Incredible pricing, incredible service. Call 740-324-9912. Mr. Water Heater Guy. Up, and hot water heater problems away.
Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center lets you experience the heart of caring with skilled nursing and therapy for after surgery. We also provide outpatient therapy for those able to return home. Give us a call at 740-397-4125. Visit us at 1076 Coshocton Avenue, countrycourt.com, and find us on social media. Country Court is a Levering Management skilled nursing center.
20-6 is our score as the Freddies offense has come to life here in the first half. And Parker there with a 86-yard touchdown reception.
That was kind of what I was mentioning. I said a pass play right now. I mentioned Gavin Toombs because I've seen that in the past. But, boy, what a nice play out to Parker. And once he got around that outside on that far side, there was only 2 people out there, and they couldn't keep up with them. So it was a great pass and a great run.
Brand lines it up, kicks it off. It's going to bounce and be taken by the up man at the 15. Back into the middle of the field he goes. He had a little bit of a block there. Tried to cut it back to the outside. Good job defensively of wrapping his ankle up, not letting him get out. So it's 1st and 10 at the 30 for the Blue Devils with 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Now the Blue Devils started with the ball, so it's going back to the Freddies. And I would think you probably want to try to find a way to get a score on the board. Otherwise, you're going to be staring at maybe a 27-6 deficit the next time your offense sees the ball.
Very likely.
So out of the huddle, they're going to break. Parker, shotgun formation, one on his right-hand hip, 2 lined out far side right. Man in motion out of the backfield as he fakes the quick pass, goes off that left side, got around the crease, but good job defensively wrapping him up in the open field. He'll get maybe a gain of about, well, that was a generous spot. They're going to give him about 3.5 yards on that one. And he'll bring up 2nd down. So the clock doesn't stop there on that play. I think Danville may be content. Again, 6 interceptions. I know the coach has probably got that in the back of his mind. You don't want to give up a pick 6 at this stage either. So wouldn't envy the young man in his play calling decisions. He's got to be smart, but also wants to be a little aggressive as they're in the shotgun formation again. Parker pump fakes.
Here comes Toombs putting pressure on him.
He's going to get it over the top. The defender he did to Wallace, and he's going to get out to the 35, and he got no more else to go. Oh boy!
Yeah, I ran it. I was gonna say,
that was a form tackle there.
That was the best form tackle, man. Head is up, wraps him, picks him up, and drops him down.
It's a gain of about 2. Make it a 3rd down now. So Wallace is going to feel that one for a little while as the clock is down now to 1:15 here in the first half. Another beautiful night, Ron, for high school football. Almost the end of October, and it's still perfect weather. Man in motion from right to left. Parker takes a snap. He rolls that way. Pressure comes. He has to step up, and backside got to him. Boy, oh boy. I tell you what, I've not seen such an energetic performance out of these Freddies as we are here tonight.
No, Cash Parker, he came from this near side. He went all the way around, right down the 30-yard line, and made that tackle. So great job. They're going to force the Blue Devils into punting the ball with 54 seconds to go here in the first half.
I mean, that is a motivated Freddies tonight. That is the best way to describe them. They've got a little more pep in the step, a little more purpose to their motions. Toombs has done an excellent job stepping in for the injured Davis, and Ashcraft kind of taking that extra load on. Ashcraft was their 3rd leading runner. He got 34 carries and well over 300 yards, about 354, I think. So that's a big piece of their offense that disappeared, but Toombs has said, I got you, don't worry about it. And next man up mentality.
It's nice when you have a team and you got that layers, that in case somebody does go down, they can step in and play the role. You look at Toombs coming out of the backfield now. We haven't seen that much this year, but he can do that. He's done it well.
So 4th down as they line up to punt. Ridgeway will do the kicking duties, as the Freddies are going to send 2 back now to do returning duties. Ridgeway's got a nice leg, so expect he'll get a pretty good change of field position on this kick. Snaps back. He gets his right leg into it. Again, nice high spiral kick taken by the up man at the 32. And somehow got out of the first tackle, but eventually was wrapped up right around the 33.
Yeah, that was Sipes back there, returning a punt. Made the catch and lost his footing again, but I don't think he had a whole lot of room. He might have gained maybe another 4 or 5 yards out of it, but grass is a little damp, so it's a little slick. So
it does look long, too.
Yeah.
I was noticing that when we got here. It's like they may have decided not to mow it this week. So the Freddies will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. 33-yard line with 44.7 seconds to go, up 20-6. So again, this kind of T formation shotgun where everybody's in tight. Took Parker in motion. He's going to fake it to him. He's going to roll out the other way. He's looking back over the middle of the field. Oh, that was I think he was expecting Toombs to run a post route, and Toombs ran an out route.
Yeah.
And that ball sailed about 10 yards too far.
I tell you what he did. He ran the out, and I think Sipes was hoping that Toombs would see what was going on back there and realize he's going to go ahead and go towards the end zone. Might have been 6 points if that happened. He was open.
Missed opportunity for sure when they watch it in the film room. So stops the clock, brings up a 2nd down now for the Freddies. Ball still resting at the 33-yard line. Go back to the T formation as Sipes will get underneath center. 39.5 seconds to go. Parker in motion, gets the pitch off that left side. He's got some blockers. He's got a seam. He's got a crease. He's got one man to beat, and Cash Parker gets ridden out of bounds. Not quite the speed demon his younger brother, Sir Parker, is, or excuse me, his older brother, Sir Parker, is. But nonetheless, a big gain. Stops the clock at 30 seconds and puts the ball inside of Danville territory at the 44.
Well, Aiden Mickley was the guy. He had to get around and didn't quite do it. Mickley was able to bring him down there at the 44-yard line. So nice defensive play.
So 1st and 10 as the Freddies again. Not much of a hurry. 30 seconds left to go, leading 20-6. Pistol formation with Toombs deep. Sipe looks over the defense, comes set, takes a snap. He follows Toombs around that right-hand side. He's got some blockers. He's got a crease. He's got a seam. If he can get the corner, he's got the corner.
Gosh.
And he's got get away from, well, nope. He don't have get away from the Cop's got his speed as he gets wrapped up from Walls behind. And he'll go down at about the 5, and it's a timeout, Fredericktown. So we'll step out too. You're listening to Knox County Friday Night Lights.
Thinking about going solar? Think MH3 Solar, right here in Fredericktown, Ohio. At MH3Solar.com, we bring you American-made solar panels backed by a powerful 25-year warranty, covering both performance and manufacturing defects. That's peace of mind you can count on for decades to come. Proudly made in the USA, MH3 Solar is helping Ohio families harness the sun, save money, and secure their energy future. Visit MH3Solar.com today. MH3 Solar, power you can trust, made in the USA.
From homes to high-rises, Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services has you covered. We design custom security systems for your unique property, install HD video surveillance with remote viewing, and provide gate automation, smart keypads, card readers, and mobile access for total control. Plus, our fire alarm systems deliver fast, reliable detection when seconds count. Your security, smarter, safer, stronger. Call Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services today for 24/7 peace of mind.
So we come out of the timeout. It's 19.9 seconds left to go. 1st and 5 for the Freddies as they take their time coming off that sideline. Now, if tradition holds true from the first half, Toombs will run this in from 5 yards out for his 3rd touchdown. Pistol formation, Toombs deep, turns, hands it off. Toombs, stutter step, busted off that left side, and in. Touchdown. Man, I wonder if Coach is wondering, boy, should I have tried him back there earlier in the season?
Oh, man, yeah, no kidding. He's just putting on a show tonight. Great job there by Gavin Toombs to push through the defensive line and across the goal line.
So Brand will line up for the extra point. Snap is back, kick is up. And it's good. 27-6 is our score. Fredericktown on top of Danville. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
So Fredericktown up 27-6 and giving the Blue Devils all they could handle tonight.
Well, yeah, they are. You know, you thought maybe the initial play, go back to that, because a lot of times, man, it can really mess with young kids. You know, one play, touchdown, and they all of a sudden get down. But great coaching, able to keep them focused, do what they do best, and we're watching it happen between Sipes, between Toombs, between Parker and some of the other ones out there, just doing a great job. And let's give kudos to the defense. Fredericktown's defense has done an outstanding job of containing the Blue Devil offense. So really good job all around, both offensively and defensively for Fredericktown.
Break gets his foot into it, taken by Parker at the 25. He's going to try to come back all the way against the grain. He had one man to get over. He got over him. He's got some blockers to the 30, a stiff arm, and down he goes at the 33-yard line. That'll give them 4.8 seconds to try to make some magic happen. Mind you to stick around for the UIS Investment Insurance Halftime Show. And then at the end of the game for the Pizza Cottage Player of the Game. Cirque Parker's trying to make a name on that long 86-yard run, but I got to say right now, as a complete game, Gavin Toombs is going to be in the leader house going in at halftime. Shotgun formation for the Blue Devils, one split out far side left. One in the backfield with Parker. Turns, hands it off. It's going to be a wide receiver kind of speed sprint around that left side, and he is not able to get the crease. Wow, flag at the end.
That was a face mask. Yeah, I was able to, believe it or not, see across the field, but yeah, it looked like, got him on the face mask when he wrapped up high. That's when you wrap up high like that, you risk getting a hold of that face mask. So they'll add a few extra yards on it, but it's still going to be end of the half.
Yeah, they'll get one more play. You can't, right? Because you can't end on a defensive penalty, if I remember correctly. Mold, but I don't think they changed that rule yet. Yep, so they're going to walk it off. You'll get one free play here from the 50-yard line. And I try to throw it at this stage. What's the matter?
Yeah.
So we'll see what the Blue Devils come up with. As Parker Proper talks to his head coach towards the sideline. A couple subs in, a couple subs out. Coach pushes and pats him on the back, says, "Go get him, Junior." And he gets in the huddle to let his teammates know. Plenty of time on the play clock, 20 seconds left to go. They break huddle, empty backfield. He's going to send 3 out to the near side right. Kind of an umbrella defense here. Safety's deep, about 25 yards. Pressure does look like it's coming, and it is. And it's going to be a little pop pass to Wallace, and he's going to have a couple defenders to beat as he's going to get around that corner. It may pay off. He has got shifty feet and speed to go. Touchdown, Danville. Woo!
Oh my
boy.
Goodness.
Ho. We got no flag. We got an injured player, so hopefully it's nothing too major. Looks like that might be Parker.
Yeah, he got hit after he threw the ball, but how on earth did that happen? No time on the clock. They had a penalty, gave them the free play, like you mentioned, and they get a touchdown.
They're going to have an unsportsmanlike, sideline encroachment. Oh, because the coach came out on the field, he got flagged. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep my opinion to myself there. It is a touchdown, though. Makes our score 27-12. As they will get ready here for the extra point.
That happened so fast, I didn't even see who caught the ball.
Wallace, number 5. It was number 5.
Man, oh man. Okay.
Right, that's Wallace, I believe.
Sure.
Briggs
Sounds
Wallace.
good.
Yes, Briggs Wallace. We're going to line up for 2 here. Shotgun formation. Ridgway in the backfield as quarterback. Hands it off, and it's going to try to do a reverse, and it was just pitched and fumbled and all for naught. And our score going into halftime will be Fredericktown 27, Danville 12. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
What do you love most about the cooler weather? Snuggling under a warm blanket? Holidays with family? What about the flu? Not so much. Getting your flu shot at Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy is the first line of defense in protecting you, your family, and the community. Get your flu shot today. Visit Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy, your community Health Mart pharmacy at 14 East Main Street, Danville. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Your family, the car that you bought when you were 18, the house you turned into a home. UIS Insurance and Investments protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. As an independent insurance agency, UIS Insurance and Investments is able to design a custom policy that's unique to you and assures that all things you love are safe and sound. For more information, go to uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments, trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Be sure to catch senior Sam Lyons laying it down on the snare drum. Here is Tusk by Fleetwood Mac.
This is my favorite Fleetwood Mac song. So anyway, alongside Andy Ryan, I'm Keith Kinda. You talked in the pregame about the need for Danville to get on the board early, and they did with a lightning strike.
Tonight, the Pregame band brings a little mystery, a little groove, and a whole lot of attitude with their performance of the cult classic made famous by the Prince and revived by a whole new generation of fans for watching the TV show Wednesday. Featuring senior twirler Andy McCardle, this spooky rock favorite will have you moving in your seats, so sit back and get ready to rock and enjoy the sounds of Blue Devil Band performing Goo Goo Muck.
Last touchdown. It's like he wasn't even stopped. We were talking about
My wife just sent me a text. Someone was talking about touchdown.
This high-powered hit combines rock and rhythm in an unforgettable way, and tonight features a special spotlight performance by senior trumpet soloist Bebo Adams. Get ready to make some noise from the Blue Devil Band, because we want to dance like Uma Thurman!
In the half, they had a penalized score, not just the yardage, but the one additional play.
UIS Insurance and Investments protects what you love and provides security when you need it the most. They're a full-service, independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing the best coverage and service possible. UIS Insurance and Investments supports area schools and communities with local offices in Northwest and Central Ohio and Southeast Michigan. For more information, go to uisprotect.com. That's uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments, trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Wouldn't be complete without this next chart. Featuring a drum beat written by senior percussionist Ezekiel LaGrosse, we present Living on a Prayer. Salvation Army, Hang On Sloopy, Shout It Out, and the Ozzy Osbourne classic, Crazy Train.
home has never meant more. It's not just a place, it's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frankenmuth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frankenmuth Insurance is right for you. Get started at uisprotect.com. That's uisprotect.com. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897, visit us at thelivingcenter.net, or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
Alumni Roofing is a full-service commercial roofing contractor providing commercial and industrial roofing solutions. Located in Lexington, Ohio, providing service to much of north central Ohio, including the greater metropolitan areas of Columbus, Cleveland, and Akron. Preventive maintenance program, roof health assessment, storm damage assessment, roof replacement, roof restoration, and more. Call 419-884-9715 and mention this ad to receive a free thermal scan and a full roof health assessment.
Finally, I made the decision to retire at the end of the year.
That's great. Unfortunately, I'm not in the position to make the move.
I'm sure you've been planning on retirement and working with an advisor who meets with you regularly. If you're uncertain, they'll be able to calculate and at least give you an idea on a retirement date.
Well, that's the problem. My advisor changes all the time, and they are not local, and it's difficult to find a time to meet.
Have you ever thought about calling Spearman Financial Services? They're local, reliable, and embark on 30 years of servicing individuals and families with their financial needs.
Well, I have heard their commercials, and they do provide no-cost financial consultations. I will give them a call and get my retirement plan back on track.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
As we get ready here for the start of the second half, Danville will be kicking off to Fredericktown. Our score 27-12, and Ron, besides two very explosive plays, one at the start of the game and one at the end of the first half, Danville's offense has been pretty much held in check.
Yeah, that was pretty. That's all we had from them. After that, it was Fredericktown running the ball, running the clock, and doing what they do best. And that was just kind of like end of the half letdown. I'm sure the coach wasn't too happy with it, but 3 5-yard touchdown runs by Toombs to, for his. What else can you say? Just get ready to go. What a great halftime performance, by the way. And if you thought the Fredericktown band looked a little bigger, well, it did. It had the middle school band in there with them, so that was kind of fun listening to them play a little Fleetwood Mac and Ozzy Osbourne.
There you go.
You don't hear that a lot from a marching band. So great job.
Yes, it was. So we're finally set. Second half gets started. Low bouncing kick is going to be taken at about the 15-yard line. 5 out across the 25 to the 30, cuts back into the middle, and he'll get hammered there right about the 31-yard line. He'll go down 1st and 10 for the Freddies at their own 31. We'll see what the offense comes out to do. Again, very proficient in time consumption.
So unless he switched jerseys at halftime, we found out the missing number is 0. It's actually Kyron Wallace. So, he, I guess, likes to switch jerseys every now and then. It'll either be 0 or 12.
Keep you guessing.
Tonight he's 0.
Keeps you guessing. So the Freddies will come out in their T formation. Parker Brothers on the outside as Sipes will come set. Cirque Parker in motion, gets the pitch off that right side. He gets hit right about the 38-yard line. Rolls forward for maybe another yard or two and is going to get, 34-yard line. And we'll get marked down at the 35. So the Freddies are getting set here to try to take as much of this clock away from Danville as they can. As they come set in their T formation. Sipe underneath centers. He looks over the defense. Parker motion. Parker gets the pitch. Toombs leading the way off that right side, and a good job of sneaking through the blocking there for the defense and wrapping them up after a game of about a yard or two.
Yeah, Jacob Byers in there, the linebacker for Danville, able to make the initial contact. Drops him down short of the first down.
I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors: NH3 Solar, Alumni Roofing, Mr. Water Heater Guy, Velvet Ice Cream, Conway's Danville Pharmacy, Aerial Corporation, Citywide Solutions, and Knox Public Health Mobility Management. T formation for the Freddies as Sipe comes set. Parker motion, gets the pitch, goes off that right side. Not much of room at all there as he got hit right at the line of scrimmage. And it'll bring up a fourth down. Freddy's in the driver's seat here tonight. And they're also in the driver's seat for their postseason playoff run. Currently sitting 6th place in Region 18. Might benefit them this year. Maybe they don't have to drive 4.5 hours to go watch them play up by Toledo. Might get a little closer home game. Top 4 seeds do get a bye. As the Freddies finally come set, pistol formation. Toombs is the deep back. And the Sipe comes ready. Down to 2 seconds on the play clock. And gets it. I was going to say, come on, that was a little bit too long after the 0 hit. And then it's going to be a 5-yard delay game. First penalty we've seen of that nature here tonight.
Yeah, moves them back, so you put your kicking team out there. Are you still going to give it a whirl? It looks like they are going to put the punt team out there and launch it out there for the Blue Devils to get their first strike here in the second half.
Not really what you wanted on your offensive series there, coming out of the halftime.
Well, if you think about it, that's not how you wanted to start the second half. It's not how you wanted to end the first half, but then to come out and have a penalty like that, that doesn't make a coach very happy.
Very true. Snap is back. And what do we got?
Now we got more penalties.
Illegal formation. False start on the Freddies. Coach might want to take them back into the locker room.
Trying to make up for the first half. Not enough penalties, so they thought we'd come out here and start with a bang. So you talk a little bit about, playoffs and getting into that first round playoff play. These are the things that you cannot do when you get to that level of ball.
Indeed. So finally the play is off, the kick is off. It's going to be taken at about the 40-yard line. Briggs Wallace will get a block. He'll get back to the 40. He's ran 50 yards and he's gotten none. He's going to keep spinning, and finally, about 5 or 6 Freddies are able to wrap him up and bring him down. He is a very elusive young man.
He is, and all that running that he did, I think he lost 2 yards.
Yeah, unfortunately. The thrill of an east to west back is when they can get the corner, they're exciting to watch down the sideline. But when they can't get the corner, you waste a lot of energy for very little, if any, type of results. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, their first possession here of the second half, trailing 27-12. Ball will be spotted at their own 39-yard line. Parker Proper will break huddle. Send 1 near side here to the right, 3 out far side left, as Wallace will be in the backfield on his hip. Defense is ready as the snap comes back. Parker's looking, pressure's coming quickly. He got it out to Wallace. He's got a defender in his face, and he lost his footing a little bit out there on the far side, and down he goes.
Yeah, they read that play very, very well. Lost another couple yards on the play, but good defense there by Fredericktown. Yeah, I was kind of thinking before that play, I was like, man, I hope they just, don't come out, slow after what happened at the end of the first half and kind of like, we're up 27-12, hopefully they're showing right there in those 2 plays that that's not the case. They're out here to play. They're going to stop them. They want the ball back.
Defense is ready, indeed. The 2 left this time, man in motion from right to left. Wallace in the backfield with Parker on the left-hand side. Pressure again coming from the backside. Picked up this time. Wide receiver screen to the far side. He's got a crease out across the 45. Dropped his shoulder out and inside the 50 to the 48-yard line, and a first down, Danville.
Yeah, it was really good blocking out there. I think it was number 58, Carter Whittle, for Danville. He was out there waiting and did a nice block to allow that carrier to get across the 50-yard line. So nice job by Danville.
Looked like they had him dead to rights on the first play there, but a little resurgence on the wide receiver screen, and Blue Devils are inside Freddy territory. Shotgun formation, one left, two to the near side here, right. Man in motion from right to left. Wallace in the backfield on the left-hand side. Roper takes snap, quick hitter again on a wide receiver stay route, this time sniffed out perfectly by the defense, and he'll get about 1.5 yards before he gets taken down.
It's like Danville might be just going more of that passing game that they've done leading up to this game. Pass a little bit more, get a couple yards, 4 or 5 yards, throw off the defense a little bit. Just hope.
Looks like they're trying to get their speed, the ball on the outside. See if they can get away from the bigger defenders in the middle. Get them out of the reach of Toombs, the Parker brothers. Secondary's answering the call. Shotgun formation, one left, three near side right. Wallace in the backfield. And now what?
Timeout.
Timeout. So Fredericktown takes timeout. We do too. Our score here is Fredericktown 27, Danville 12. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Education is valuable, and at Mount Vernon Nazarene University, it's affordable too.
Year after year, MVNU continues to be one of the most affordable four-year private schools in Ohio. Because of competitive financial aid awards, students are able to graduate with less debt.
Did you know that MVNU has ranged in the top 5% best college for the money by College Factual for the past 3 years straight?
Schedule a visit today with mvnu.edu/visit and see for yourself.
At MVNU, the future is bright.
So Fredericktown forced to take the timeout there as the coach did not like what he saw on the defensive side of the ball. Trying to get his team back. I mean, they come out a little disheveled. Defensively, they've looked a little more coherent than their offense looked. But out of that halftime, they almost got to keep the energy level up.
Yeah, they're not firing on all cylinders right now at all.
Those are going to be set up, three split far side left, one to the near side here right. Wallace in the backfield with Parker, takes the snap, fakes a quick little screen to the outside. He's got a couple blockers. He's got one man to beat it, and he cannot beat him. And his help shows up to take him down. Stayed in bounds, so the clock will continue to roll. And that'll bring up a third down. Again, going back to that outside, quick little stay route, wide receiver screen. Trying to spread the field, get this defense going from sideline to sideline. And hopes that it opens up the middle of the field there for their running attack. But right now they're not getting a whole lot out of this, maybe 1 or 2 yards per play.
Yeah, they're always throwing it to the near side, so there's not as much room over there. You'd think they'd kind of come towards us and get that open field opportunity.
So again, shotgun formation, man in motion from right to left, comes back to the right, one far side left. Wallace is in the backfield as Parker gets the snap, pressure comes, he's going to roll out of the way. There's the hold. All for naught as he gets the ball away, takes a heck of a hit. And there's going to be a penalty on that hit too. So all of that for nothing will be offset and a lot of nothing.
Yeah, a lot of laundry out there on the field right now, so they'll probably go right back to that one that happened right at the 40-yard line. Marching back, it'll be 3rd and long for Danville.
Well, I think you're going to get a hold here, but I think you're going to get a late hit roughing the quarterback here. So I think what will happen is they'll both offset each other, and it'll be sitting right there at the original line of scrimmage for 3rd down again. Could be wrong. Won't be the first time today. Right, Gary? Gary knows. That's a holding, and then a personal foul roughing the passer. Offset. There we go. I was paying attention for once, Ron.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
My eyes were too slow getting downfield.
Well, here we go. 3rd and 7. Or, yeah, 3rd and 7 again.
It's like magic. Play didn't even happen.
It's like the end of the first half. All over again.
So Parker comes off the sideline with the play, breaks huddle. Freddie Faithful get a little bit loud to root on this defense on a 3rd and long. Shotgun formation, one left, one right. Wallace is in the backfield. Snap comes. Steps back. He's got time. Great protection up front. Now the pressure comes, and he can't get out of it. Down he goes. Toombs again.
That was a great defensive play. The first one in there was Cash Parker. Cash was had his hands, but just couldn't bring him down. And then along came Gavin Toombs to finish the job. Great job defensively there by Fredericktown.
Great job defensively there also by the secondary.
Yeah.
Not giving him any opportunity to get the ball to any of his wide receivers. That was what they would call a covered sack. But the pocket was good initially, but after about the 3-second mark is when it starts to break down. Sends out the punt team. Ridgeway will be doing the kick. Okay, here we go again. We got a problem with. Play clock. Whose clock? Oh, Toombs has got to get off the field. Equipment malfunction. Doesn't have his mouthpiece. Either way, out he goes, in they come. And we'll finally try kicking this one. So extend the game quite some time. We've got to replay each play, Ron. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ridgeway is set up right about his 33. Gets his foot into it at 35. High end over end kick taken at the 25. Made a man miss out across the 30. Had a crease, another man miss. And now he's going to get wrapped up. Somehow stays on his feet. As Sipes puts on a little return display, but we got laundry at midfield. So, Ron, as you said, they're making up for the lack of flags in the first half.
Well, I think they are. Holding call. So what could have been pretty good field position is going to move them back a little bit.
But fortunately for the Freddies, the Danville defense hasn't figured out a way to stop them yet. As Toombs has done a good job there filling in for the injured Davis and Ashcraft. And then Cirque Parker had to get his name in the scorebook too, as he had a nice 86-yard touchdown reception.
Mm-hmm. We call that assist. Got him down to the 5-yard line, right?
Yeah. So the Freddies will walk off the sideline to the line of scrimmage. Traditional T formation. And they will check back over to the sideline. Thought they would have had the play called by the time they walked out. Needless to say, they come set. Parker Brothers on the outside. Sipe underneath center, turns. It's going to be a dive right up the middle, and he'll push the pile. First time we've seen the fullback take it. Out across the 35 to the 38. Number 40 on the carry there. And it brings up a second down and 5.
Yeah, it was a nice 5-yard carry by Reese Hannon for the Freddies.
So now they will kick it down out of first gear, drop into snail pace. As they will let that play clock get down underneath 10 seconds before they snap the ball. T formation. Parker Brothers outside, Hanna in the middle. Cirque Parker gets the pitch going around the right-hand side, and boy, the ball's out. He got hit hard as he was wrapped up at the ankle, couldn't get out of it, but it looks like the Freddies got lucky and were able to recover that fumble. Second time the ball's hit the ground tonight for the Freddies.
Yeah, it was Sipes able to find the ball and drop onto it, so yeah.
So they'll maintain possession and they'll lose it down, make it 3rd down and 3. As the ball rests at the 39-yard line. Clock continues to roll as they take their time looking to the sideline. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors, starting point in Knox County. Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, Pizza Cottage, and Buckeye Stoves. Sipes out of the shotgun, gets a snap, quarterback keeper off the left-hand side. And he will get it held up and taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, these officials are good at giving them some favorable spots. He actually got a yard out of that, got across the 40 to the 41.
We'll bring up a 4th down. Decision time now for the Freddies.
Oh, they'll go for it.
I would think so.
Yeah.
You've had success getting yardage, and your defense has had success stopping the offense for the Blue Devils. Well, at the 41-yard line, need to get to about the 43 to get that first down. Pistol formation as Toombs will be the deep man. Sipes comes set, takes snap, turns. Toombs gets it. He got hit in the backfield. I think they got him. As number 54 shot between the two blockers and took his feet right underneath him.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be close on where these guys decide to place the ball. It's going to be
the far side official looks like he's putting it at about the 41, and that is going to be a turnover or down. So huge stop there for the Blue Devils if they're able to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, I tell you what, that's the offense in the early stages of the second half for Fredericktown. They're just not firing on all cylinders right now. Things aren't just, they're not gelling, they're not getting the blocking up front. They're not able to get around like they were in the first half and just kind of struggling a little bit. Not sure whether it's just tired or just, lackadaisical. That tends to happen when you're up 27-12.
Yeah, take things for granted. So Ridgeway checks back in at quarterback. It's a shotgun formation, 2 right. Wallace is in the backfield. And Ridgeway keeps it himself. He's able to get out of the arm tackle and get around the corner. He's got a blocker out there inside the 30, and he'll go down at the 25-yard line. And a nice play there by Nolan Ridgeway.
Very good play. Nice fake handoff to keep it and go around the end. Got the Fredericktown defense guessing.
Must have missed something as I turn around. It's a minute 48 left to go in the third quarter, and then I remembered Fredericktown had the ball.
They had it for a while. Didn't gain a lot, but they had it.
Well, it's 30 seconds every play, and they use every inch of it they can get. So Ridgeway stays in as he lines up, empty backfield, shotgun formation, 3 split out to the right side. Wallace in motion from right to left. He's going to get it. Nope, fake it to him on the sweep, keeps it himself to the right side, and he's going to get out to about the 33-yard line. Might have been a wiser idea to let Wallace take that. There was not much help out there. So it brings up second down. We'll call it 6. As the ball rests right about the 21-yard line, 22, just outside that red zone.
Kind of the battle of the quarterbacks. A little bit of taste of your own medicine here. Fake the handoff. The quarterback's going to keep, kind of what Sipes will do. Fakes the handoff and goes around the outside occasionally.
So Parker Proper has checked back in. Shotgun formation, 2 left. Wallace is in the backfield. Send a man in motion from right to left now. Takes a snap. He's going to look that way. Quick hit to the outside. He's got his man, but again, not able to get out of the one-on-one situation in the open field. And this secondary for the Freddies doing a great job wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Yeah, brought him down 15 out there. I just can't see that far. I'm not even going to try.
It's all right, my friend. I believe that is number 5. So Parker again, 2 right, 1 left. Wallace on his right-hand hip, and he'll roll right with the snap. Toombs coming at him. He's going to dump it to Wallace. He's going to turn it up inside the 20. He'll get up to about the 16-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down. Not quite. They're going to say it is. Again, favorable spots all night long. Both sides. It hasn't been one-sided at all. And that favorable spot gives them a first down in the end of the fourth quarter. Our score here is Fredericktown 27 at Danville 12. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
Well, if you're paying attention to the news, we had a guy from Europe in the White House today. If you pay attention to music, there's a band from Europe that played the final countdown. And that's where we are in the fourth quarter. 27-12 is our score. Danville on the move as they have the ball inside the red zone at the 15-yard line. Shotgun formation as Ridgeway is lined up in the backfield. Parker fakes the snap, the handoff to him, throws a little quick slant route, made a man miss, and he'll be down inside the 5, just shy of the goal line at the 1. Nice little quick hitter.
Yeah, Camden Horn with the catch there for Danville. Almost got into the end zone, cut down short.
They did get a first down, makes a 1st and goal from the 1. Get a score here, get yourself back into a little bit closer striking distance. You really need to have one of these 2-point conversions pay off for you. Otherwise, you're going to be chasing those extra points all night long. So now they're going to line up in a kind of wildcat formation. Ridgeway back in at quarterback. He's going to fake the handoff on the sweep, keeps himself off that right side, has a hole, has a score, touchdown Danville. Nolan Ridgeway with a 1-yard run off the right side puts the score 27-18. As Danville refuses to give up on this beautiful October night here in Fredericktown. So again, one of these 2-point conversions needs to pay off. Currently they are down by 9. Get this one, you're down by 7. Within 1 score striking distance. And you know, once Freddy's get the ball back, you're not going to get you. They're going to chew it up as much as they can.
Yeah, this has not been a very good play for Danville. They've been unsuccessful.
So shotgun formation, 3 right, 1 left, quick hit to the left, almost intercepted, and it'll be no good. So our score, Fredericktown 27, Danville 18. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m., now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
Well, as LL Cool J said, don't call it a comeback. Danville sits here on the precipice of a 27-18 ball game with 11:07 to go here in the final quarter. Get the ball teed up. Briggs is going to get his right foot into it. It's going to be a high, short kick. It's going to be taken at the 20. Up to the 25, drops his shoulder across the defender to the 28-yard line, and it'll be marked down there, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Freddies. And you say, okay, you know, you're down 2 scores here, Ron. Got 11 minutes to go. Your offense is finding a rhythm with it. You got to stop Fredericktown, but even if you get them on a 3-and-out, you're still taking at least 3 minutes off that clock. Minimum before you get the ball back, and that is going to be the biggest problem Danville's going to face here is keeping that clock stopped, give themselves enough time because they have to get 2 scores since they haven't been able to convert on any of their 2-point conversions.
And that's been a tough job for Danville to do tonight, so we'll see.
So pistol shotgun formation. Toombs will be the deep back behind Sipes. Comes set, Sipes will follow him off that right side. Got a block out across the 30 up to the 35. And he'll go down right about the 36-yard line. Why don't you stick around after the game for the Pizza Cottage player of the game. There's a score update from southeast to here in East Knox, Centerburg up 52-6. The Freddies pistol formation again as they come set. Play clock down to 10 seconds now. Sipe gets the snap, turns, hands it off. Toombs right up the middle. He's going to just run into a couple of his own blockers. And he'll get maybe about a yard, but no more.
Yeah, squeaked a little bit. This is where Fredericktown needs to focus on getting that first down so they can keep control of the game, keep the clock in their favor, and give Danville limited time if they even get the ball back again.
So third down, we'll call it 3.
That's a big play for Danville.
Slide T formation. Play clock down to 10 now as they come set. Parker motion, gets the pitch off that left side. Sipes leads his way, spins out of a tackle, but I don't know if he fell forward enough. It does not look like the spot will be favorable this time.
Now he's going to be short of the first down. This is where you get Toombs involved. Maybe, Sipes, keeping the ball around either of the ends.
Parker brothers, yep.
That's one thing that Fredericktown's good at. They're good at getting 3 or 4 yards a carry.
They need about 1. They got to get past the 40. T formation. Toombs will be lined up in the wing on the far left as Sipe comes under center. Turns, going to pitch it to Parker. He's not going to have any room, and I think he did there on the second effort get forward, and he did. First down for the Freddies.
Well, that was a hard-fought 2 yards there. Great second effort to get across the original line of scrimmage through the defense and get that first down that Fredericktown needed to have.
So the Freddies going to keep the drive going, keep the clock going, down to 8:43. Next week, got 2 good ones coming your way, folks. We got the Devil Dog game as Danville will go battle the East Knox Bulldogs. And Freddies will be taking on Centerburg. As both teams look to come into this game at 8-1. Pitch is going to be to Toombs. He's going to get a crease, a stiff arm. He couldn't get around him. And he was able to wrap him up, but now Ford got a nice gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, good tackle by Wallace there to save a 7-8 yard gain for Danville.
So now we'll call it 6. Need to get just past the 50 to the 49-yard line of Danville for another first down. We'll be seeing a clash of styles when Centerburg takes on Fredericktown. More wide open approach with leading rusher in the KMAC Marshall in the backfield. Leading scorer in the KMAC as well. Toombs gets a handoff, Sipes, and he got nowhere this time as the defense was standing tall, and he lost about a yard.
Well, they just watch that play clock wind all the way down to 2 before they even think about snapping the ball.
So third, go ahead, Ron.
I was trying to think, what year did the play clock come into effect in high school football? Fairly new. 5 years maybe?
Maybe closer to 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I've been out for a while.
Shotgun formation, Parker in motion. He fakes a snap to him. He's going to roll out to the left. He's going to just keep it himself up across the 50, and he'll get a first down. Inside Danville territory at the 48-yard line. And that may be all it's going to take for them to go ahead and put the women and children to bed and go into the final week at a 8-1 clip to take on Centerburg. Battle for second place in the KMAC behind Mount Gilead. The play call finally comes in as the play clock is down under 10. Shotgun formation this time. He's going to have 2 left, 2 right, man in motion, and they're going to have to take a timeout, and they do, so we will too. Our score here, Fredericktown 27, Danville 18. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Dreaming of greater independence? Knox County Mobility Management is your path to accessible transportation. Whether you need to get to the grocery, the doctor, or just somewhere that you need to be, call 740-392-2200, extension 2218. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Free transportation coordination services are provided at no charge. Visit knoxhealth.com to learn more. Knox Public Health. Let us help get you where you want to go.
So out of the timeout, the Freddies will be staring at a 1st and 10. Ball inside Danville territory at the 47-yard line.
So the play clock for those inquiring minds, because inquiring minds do want to know, because I want to know.
Indeed.
I'm thinking 10 years, that's a long time ago. This is what, 2025?
Yes, sir.
2019.
Oh, okay, so 6 years.
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad. I was thinking it was fairly, for my brain anyway, fairly recent. 6 years is recent to me.
Indeed. You get up here at this age, man, the years start racing by faster and faster.
But I like it. I guess my point is I do like the fact that they incorporated it.
Yep, keeps the pace going. So T formation as Toombs will be in motion, but it's going to be hand on a dive up the middle, and he's going to push that pile up to the 40, maybe just shy of that 40. As it looks like they're going to mark him right about the 42. Second carry for that young man here tonight as he's got a nice push up the middle. Make it 2nd down and 5. Ball resting at about the 42-yard line. Stay excited about next week, Ron. That Centerburg-Fredericktown game, that'll be pretty darn good.
Oh, absolutely.
And this kind of offense is how you keep Marshall from touching the ball. Just like finally comes set. Toombs is going to be in motion. He'll get the pitch off that right side. He's got some blockers inside the 40. He'll get up to about the 35. Just shy of the 35. He'll go down, and that's where they'll say he is, but it is enough for a 1st down.
He's a strong runner. They got a lot of meat there to move forward. They're carrying that ball hard to bring down. They couldn't get him down until the very, very end. But
we got an injured player out there on the field. We do. And the trainer's staff is going to step out there on the field. We're going to step out too. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Crisp air, hot chocolate, and football. This is what I think about when fall approaches. I also think about wood, pellet, and gas stoves. At Buckeye Stoves, we can take care of you from start to finish. Are you ready for heating season? Call Buckeye Stoves to schedule a chimney sweep or dryer event. Maintenance is the key. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
Good to see the young man up on his own feet, walking off the field. As we'll get ready to resume play here with Fredericktown 1st and 10. 5:58 to go here in the ball game. Might just stick around afterwards for the Pizzicato player of the game. I got a feeling I'm pretty sure I know who it's going to go to, but things can change in 6 minutes. T formation as Toombs goes in motion, gets the pitch off the right side. He's going to get down inside the 35. He's going to keep spinning. And he's not able to get out of the ankle tackle, though, before his teammates show up and bring him down at the 31.
Well, after a while, we do this offensively, you really start wearing that defense down. I mean, got to be tiring to just get up there every play. You kind of know what's going to happen, but yet, man, you're taking a beating.
Yeah, well, we talked about it in the first half. I mean, it's just doesn't matter how long you condition, doesn't how much you condition. High school football, you don't have a lot of numbers. You can't sub your players in and out. And you're just taking a beating from a 6'5", 250-pound running back. After about 45 minutes of that, you get tired. Hanna gets it on the quick dive right up the middle, and he pushes the pile inside the 30. So go down at the 27-yard line, and it'll be just shy of that marker by about a yard. Freddies are in no hurry per usual. You really got to respect the way the coach coaches his game. That pace does not change. Start of the game, they usually try to snap that ball around that 10-second mark on the play clock, but once he has that lead established, he's more than comfortable getting it all the way down underneath, using that whole 30 seconds. And boy, that game disappears quick when you do that. Toombs gets the pitch off that right side, made a couple men miss up inside the 20, and he'll get wrapped up and taken down at the 17-yard line, but not before he got a first down.
You know, it really doesn't matter on how the game's being played from the other team. I mean, they stated their game plan. I mean, they could be getting some pressure, but they'll stick to doing what they do. They get up there, look at their wrist, try to figure the plays out, watching the clock go down. They finally get in the position and take the snap. So it's very consistent, and it works well for them.
It forces the other team's offense to be efficient, too. You know your opportunities are going to be even more limited than normal, so you got to make the most of them. Toombs motion, gets the pitch again off that right side, just a steady diet of Toombs, and he's able to take the initial contact, keep his feet moving, push forward about another yard or so, and he'll be down at the 14.
Now, you know he can't score yet because they got to get to at least the 5-yard line.
No more than
to keep
5.
that consistency going.
But it's going to be a timeout for Danville, so we're going to step out too. Our score, Fredericktown 27, Danville 18. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every minute of every day providing the best for our residents. We offer living options from villas to independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Our network of communities offers a calendar of enriching activities, fresh chef-prepared meals daily, and a supportive and dedicated team, all of which creates an unmatched experience for seniors and families. If you're looking for an award-winning senior living community that feels like home, then Danbury Senior Living is right for you. Come and discover why life at Danbury Community is so special.
So the Freddies are looking at a second down and about 8. Ball resting at the 15-yard line of Danville as the Blue Devils took a timeout there trying to find some kind of last little ditch effort here. I think he might be talking to his players about trying to get in there and rip the ball out. If Toombs is going to stay up that way and try to keep the yards going with the pile on them, we got to get in arms in there, see if we can't get a fumble, turnover down, something, as they are getting ready to start knocking on heaven's door. Slipe underneath center, Toombs motion, fakes, goes to Hannah right up the middle. He's got a crease, he's got a push, he's got a pile going across the 10. And he'll go down right about the 9-yard line. Be enough for the first. It is not. Be about 1.5 yards, 2 yards shy, but Danville is going to use another timeout. And we will step out too. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
So the Freddies down to 3:33. You know, Fredericktown is the home of the FFA jacket. Were you aware of that?
No.
The national blue jacket that you see the FFA members in?
Yeah.
Designed right here in Fredericktown.
I did not know that.
I'll tie that all together just because I like to brag on my own children. My daughter Ainsley is in the FFA organization for Utica, and they are heading to states.
Nice.
For soil. Never knew soil could be so exciting, but that's a whole nother conversation. T formation as Sipes will get underneath center. Parker motion, turns, hands it off to Parker on that left side. He tried to spin out of the tackle, but he was not able to. See where the mark goes. It's going to be real close to that first down marker, but I don't think he's going to have it.
Well, they called another timeout.
It's going to be their last timeout. That's the first time Utica's gone to state since 1977. Which also ties into my birth year. So there you go. You got it all. We're going to step out as Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
You know, Ron, there used to be a song. Didn't used to be. Nobody got rid of it. Something along the lines of, whoa, for the longest time, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about
Yeah.
there? Is that the name of the song, For the Longest Time?
For the longest time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That is the new moniker for the Fredericktown offense.
You were talking about the FFA jacket. I mean, the only thing I knew that came out of Fredericktown was Luke Perry.
Nope, there you go. Two good things. Full of knowledge tonight as Sipe
Yeah.
keeps it himself on the quarterback keeper. Oh, that's a missile flag from the backside. Right on top of the pile, so we'll see who that's on. It looks like it should be enough for the first down based off the spot I'm seeing. But the flag is going to be the key indicator here of exactly what happens if that's on Danville or Fredericktown. Right as it came in, I would think it's going to be on Danville. That can't be. How do you throw a flag in the middle of the play and it's on your sideline? Like, you're supposed to throw the flag in the vicinity of the penalty. On top of that, the ball is inside the 20. There is nobody past the 30 for Fredericktown.
And the official that threw the flag
wasn't even looking over
on
this
the
one.
other side of the field, and the guy that's right beside the sidelines.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I need a timeout, too. Our score here, Fredericktown 27, Danville 18. You're listening to the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center lets you experience the heart of caring with skilled nursing and therapy for after surgery. We also provide outpatient therapy for those able to return home. Give us a call at 740-397-4125. Visit us at 1076 Coshocton Avenue, countrycourt.com, and find us on social media. Country Court is a Levering Management skilled nursing center.
So in a moment of seeking clarity, the Freddies have taken a timeout with a 27-18 lead here with 3:20 to go in the ballgame. Penalty moves them back 5 yards for a long fourth down. As they head out onto the field. Freddie faithful and their cowbells come to life. Pistol formation, Toombs will be the deep back. Both Parker brothers on the right-hand side. Takes snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to look. He's going to look. He's going to try to get the corner. He somehow stays in a crease. Gets hit hard from the backside. And he's down to the 7. I don't know if that's enough for a first. It is. They gave him the first. Wow. Well, there you have it. 2 more yards, you're on the 5, and then you know what comes then?
We're right there.
Right there for Gavin Toombs.
Dalton Stanball is a Major League Baseball player from Fredericktown, played with the Baltimore Orioles.
So not only do you get entertained with quality high school football, you get educated with learning when the marching band showed up.
Yes.
Learning about the national fame that's come out of the beautiful small town of Fredericktown. Toombs gets the pitch around the right-hand side, runs over his own teammate, and he's extended it. Touchdown, Freddies. Had to add the extra 2 yards, get that 7-yarder in there. He didn't want to go for the fourth time on the 5-yarder, but that pushes our score out to 33-18 as they will line up for the extra point as Brake comes out onto the field. Tell you, Ron, that is a whole different level that coaches are going to have to plan for when they come on and take the Freddies now that Toombs is playing a little bit more in that backfield. This brings a different dynamic as the kick is up and no good. So the score stays 33-18. You're listening to Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Thinking about going solar? Think MH3 Solar, right here in Fredericktown, Ohio. At MH3Solar.com, we bring you American-made solar panels backed by a powerful 25-year warranty, covering both performance and manufacturing defects. That's peace of mind you can count on for decades to come. Proudly made in the USA, MH3 Solar is helping Ohio families harness the sun, save money, and secure their energy future. Visit MH3Solar.com today. MH3 Solar, power you can trust, made in the USA.
From homes to high-rises, Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services has you covered. We design custom security systems for your unique property, install HD video surveillance with remote viewing, and provide gate automation, smart keypads, card readers, and mobile access for total control. Plus, our fire alarm systems deliver fast, reliable detection when seconds count. Your security, smarter, safer, stronger. Call Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services today for 24/7 peace of mind.
So after that score, making it 33-18, the Danville Blue Devils got hit for a dead ball personal foul, so they will be enforced here on the kickoff and put the ball at the Blue Devils 45 for kickoff, as Brake will have a very short field to work with. We have a 2-minute and 43 seconds left on the game clock. As Brake walks off the steps, comes ready. Teammate said he approaches the ball, gets his right foot into it. He's going to send it right over top the other team, and it's going to be taken at the 5. Runs all the way to the far side of the field, tries to get up through the crease, does up to the 25, and he'll be brought down right about the 30-yard line. I tell you, Danville return men love to go all the way back across field every time they get the ball.
They do. He got around there, though, and put the Jets on. Man, I was impressed with the acceleration.
I get the concept. Ball goes this way. The whole defense starts flooding that way. If you can get around them, you've already beaten everybody because of the angles they have to take back to you. But the opposite of that is if you don't get that, you've wasted a lot of energy and you've got nowhere upfield. So the Blue Devils break huddle. Ridgway checks back in as he's going to have 3 split out to the near side here left. And now we'll move 2 men from the right over to the left, and he'll be overstacked on the left-hand side. Pressure looks like it's coming. It is. He's going to take quarterback keep right up the middle. Toombs will wrap him up, but he's going to spin out of it for a little bit. And he'll gain of about, call it 5. No, 4. I'm going to go 4. 5 was a little too generous. So makes it 2nd down and 6. You know, needing scores, Danville is not running too hard here. So shotgun formation, man in motion from right to left. Wallace in the backfield as Ridgway throws it underneath on a little in route. And he tried to make a man miss on the far side, but he cannot. Again, Fredericktown secondary doing an excellent job, open field, one-on-one tackling all night.
Yeah, they kind of let the receivers stay in front of them, so it allows them to kind of stay back about 5, 6, 7 yards. So they're able to, once the receiver catches the ball, they're right on them, man. They're attacking them pretty quickly to only allow maybe a yard or 2 on the reception. So nice job for that secondary.
So 3rd down, we'll call it 4. Clock is at 1:48. Shotgun formation, 2 right. As Wallace is in the backfield, he's going to keep the handoff, and it's fumbled, and that's ball game. Ridgway was trying to read Toombs, and he just stared at him way too long, giving Toombs the ability to shorten that distance. And by the time he made a decision, Toombs could have literally tackled either one of them. And he was able to hit him with the ball out and knock it free, and it's going to be Freddie's 1st and 10.
Yep, that was a nice play defensively. Got a little excited for, the Danville quarterback. He was just like, oh, should I keep it? Should I hand it off? It cost him with a turnover.
So the Freddies will have it 1st and 10, their own 35-yard line. You will see 3, maybe 4 plays. And they should be able to have this clock going.
Oh, yeah.
At 44.
Yeah. Yep, and Danville has no more timeouts. They utilized all of them.
So Sipe will get under center. He'll pitch it. That'll be Parker on the right side. He cuts back in across the 35, and he's able to scoot forward to the 30, and there's another flag. Boy, I tell you what, they did take it to heart that they didn't have enough flags in the first half. Well, it's going to be on the Freddies.
Trying to earn their $75, I guess. I don't know. Let's see.
That'll move the ball back. Make it first down and 20. Again, not detrimental to your performance here tonight, but as you've touched on, playoff games, you're not usually looking. Occasionally you'll get the blowouts. Well, I guess Fredericktown was on the other end. Be bad into that last year at the first round, but it doesn't help. You got to get those things cleaned up, and it's going to have to even be cleaned up when you take on Circleville. They're a very powerful opponent. As Toombs finally gets his pitch on the right hand, he'll go off that right side. He'll go inside the 40 to the 39. And he'll gain about 8 there on that second or first and long.
Yeah, I was thinking this. Don't even think about the playoffs. Let's think about next week, because that penalties like this next week. Yeah, you're going to find yourself in a different position.
Indeed, and with the explosive offense that Circleville will be bringing to the house, you don't want to find yourself in a catch-up game. That's where Fredericktown is able to really succeed, is if they can get that lead and then just completely decimate the game clock on you with their slow offense. So down to 50 seconds here as they're going to pitch it to Toombs off that right side. He cuts back up in the middle, pushes up to about the 35. So he's just shy of that at the 36. Bring up a third down as the clock continues to roll. Down to about, they got to get one more play off. And the Freddies will be calling it a victory here tonight. And moving to 8-1, Danville will fall to 4-5. As they will get lined up for the right behind you. And that'll be the last play of the game, and it'll be the final snap. Our final score here will be 33-18. Fredericktown on top of Danville. Stick around for the Starting Point in Knox County postgame show on the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point, you have more choices than you think.
The Starting Point in Knox County postgame show as we wrap up our final game here in week number 8. Fredericktown 33, Danville 18. And Ron, I mean, you look at this game and it was pretty much the Gavin Toombs show.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, I mean, you had 4 touchdown runs for a total of 20. Each run was 5 yards, except for the last one was 7. But yeah, Danville had the big explosion at the beginning of the game, first play of the game, then the last play of the half. And that was pretty much it. After that was Gavin Toombs. And not just offensively. He did a great job offensively, but he's all over the place on the defense, man. I love watching that kid play. He does such a great job.
Not only was he scoring touchdowns, he had 2 sacks, forced a fumble, and had himself an overall just absolutely dominant game. So congratulations to Gavin Toombs, our Pizza Cottage player of the game here. Remind you, next week we'll be in Centerburg versus Fredericktown. For Gary Cooper, Ron Strong, I'm Kyle Kerstetter. Have a great week and God bless.